This is pretty unique overall to the channel. It's a box that I've gotten from Japan, and it's not just any ordinary box. This is a box that weighs 7,380 grams. So in the imperial system, that's about 16.5 pounds. Like I said, this is no ordinary box from Japan. This is $500 worth of stuff from Japan. So let's take a look and see what you get for 500 bucks when you're importing stuff from Japan. What's up, guys? Paul from RockerGaming back here to give you guys a little different video than you might be used to. I really wasn't planning to do many unboxing videos, but you know, I just couldn't help myself with this one. I figured this is definitely something my audience would be interested in, but if not, let me know. I've got a poll in the cards above if you want more content like this. Alright, now that that box is finally open, let's see if I can do the best possible job I can do to keep you all in suspense and try not to give any of the goodies away inside. Oh man, it is interesting seeing all those things. Oh man. So first thing up, you got 3 Sega Saturn controllers in white. I can tell you right now, one of them looks fantastic. 2 of them are probably need a little bit of retro bright, but I mean, overall they look really good. Always can use more of these Saturn controllers. So far, 3 Sega Saturn controllers. Alright, let's start getting into some of the goodies in here now. First up, Policenauts. So, I just couldn't help myself. I saw it was a first print limited edition, and I was like, I probably need to go ahead and pick this up. Policenauts is a graphic adventure game with a science fiction storyline that's, you know, written and directed by Hideki Kojima. It's one of those games that I remember seeing and being incredibly jealous because, you know, officially it never got released in North America. It was a Japan exclusive release. It was actually supposed to get a release in the United States, but they ended up canceling it for, you know, some unknown reason. I think the reason they gave is the fact that they couldn't get the, like, the movie lines or the video to sync up properly once they translated it over. But you know, I didn't really buy that. But this copy, as you guys can kind of see here, just looks absolutely fantastic. You know, nice 3-disc collection. You can see it came with obviously the nice slip cover. Get all the discs in there. The discs look absolutely fantastic. But honestly, the thing I'm the most excited about is the art book. The art book is just, you know, something that's out of this world. The quality of the graphics in there and the art are just absolutely fantastic, and the cell shading that they've got in there is just, you know, something that you really just need to see in person. It's very, very impressive. Alright, back into this mystery box of goodies. And you'll notice a theme here. Virtually everything in here is Saturn related, but the next one up is House of the Dead. And here's the craziest thing about this game. The US copy of this game is like 200 bucks. I mean, you wouldn't even believe it. And the reality is this is a perfect game to import because there's absolutely no real text in this game. So, you know, importing this was really a no-brainer. And as you can see in here, got the spine card. Disc is just absolutely minty. I mean, this is I'm really happy with the way this one looks. So let's see what goodie we got in here next. Another 4 meg cart special, and here we got Vampire Savior. Now, in case it's not obvious enough, I actually already have a copy of this game, but I couldn't help myself. I had to get another. You'll see these stickers here from time to time. They peel right off. It's fortunate they used high quality stickers there, so at least I'm happy. But let's take a look at what we got in here. This one's box and game only, but wait a minute. What is that? Marvel? Oh my gosh, Marvel versus Street Fighter. Well, guys, someone screwed up, and I ended up with a much more expensive game. And look at this. It's got spine card. It's got the registration card. The disc is absolutely mint. Man, I just got super lucky, so I'll happily take that. Wow. All right. Well, what else we got in here? Alright, well, at least I can still get my fix of Vampire Savior. That's Vampire Resurrection. It is a Xbox and PS3 exclusive. It was digital only in the United States, and, you know, I mean, call me old or whatever, but man, I like my physical games, so, you know, I went ahead and imported a copy of this. It's not very expensive, and honestly, it's an awesome game, and I really, really enjoy it. Some of the revisions that they did to this game are quite good. So, thrilled to be able to add this to the collection, and even though I didn't end up getting the Saturn version as I initially intended, at least I got the PS3 version now. Alright, got a stack of games in my hand now, and we're going to move back to the Saturn. This is X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Another classic, you know, fighter from Capcom. I absolutely love this game. I mean, maybe it's, you know, the nostalgia talking here, but, you know, I actually have a copy of this. It's a complete copy with the cover slip and the 4-meg cart, but I figured, you know, what the heck, it's probably good to have multiple copies of it because it does get a lot of use. So, anyway, that's X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Fantastic fighter. You should check it out if you have not played it. Alright, next up, Dragon Force 2. So this is an absolutely awesome game. It's a real-time strategy and tactics game from Sega. It's exclusive to the Saturn, and this actually got translated by Working Designs. The original one did. Unfortunately for Dragon Force 2, they never ended up doing a translation for it, so it got stuck in Japan. But fortunately for us, there is a fan translation that's come out, and that's what I'll be playing, the fan translation. But I'm not going to lie, I actually wanted a copy of it, and this is just an absolutely awesome copy. It's got the spine card, it's got the map, it's got the registration card, and oh, by the way, the case and the disc are absolutely mint, so I'm really, really thrilled to finally be able to add this to my collection. Guardian Heroes. This is a treasure game, and honestly, it's been really moving up in price, so importing it made a whole lot of sense. But anyway, this is a you know, side-scrolling beat-em-up with RPG elements, and basically, you know, you can alter your storyline. There's branching paths. I mean, this is a really awesome game and one I'm excited to dive into. Well, this should be a shocker. Another Darkstalkers game. This is the Japanese version, which is Vampire Hunter. But, you know, as I said in some of the other, you know, games in this series, and obviously the PS3 game, I mean, this is just one of my favorite series of all time. And while I already own a copy of this, I thought it would be prudent to make sure I had another in case anything happened to my copy. So this was unexpected. I got a copy of Dead or Alive, and they sent me a sealed copy of the game. Man, I mean, don't get me wrong, guys, you know, I want to play this. I don't want to leave it sealed, so unfortunately I'm probably going to sell this copy off. I mean, I don't need a sealed game. I want to be able to play this, and I know someone's going to, you know, want a sealed copy, so I'll probably end up selling this, which is just unfortunate. Yep, had to get me a copy of Saturn Bomberman. This is another one that's just gone absolutely ballistic in price. I mean, US copies are like $300 these days. It's just nuts. So it made a lot of sense to import this, and, you know, another fantastic copy. Wish I had the spine card for this one, but hey, whatever. I'm not too concerned about it. It's an awesome game, and honestly, I'm just really excited to play it. Next up, we got Street Fighter 02, and while I've already got a copy of this game, I thought it prudent, again, here to add another copy. And, you know, it's one of those games where I do play quite a bit. I play a lot of my fighters on the Saturn quite a bit, so those discs tend to see a lot of abuse, so, you know, I just wanted to make sure I had another one, again, just to be prudent. So, the whole entire King of Fighters series, I never really played much on the Saturn, right? I played some of the later, like, you know, 6th gen versions of King of Fighters, but I never actually played it on the Saturn, so I'm really actually excited to get into this series a little bit. You know, so this is King of Fighters 97. Awesome complete copy here with spine card. Disc is absolutely mint, and like I said, this is not the only one in the series you're going to see here. Alright, back into this box of goodies I go, and inside I find me a copy of Street Fighter 0. So, you know, similar to the other ones, I've got a copy of this already, but, you know, like I said, it gets a lot of use, and I want to make sure that I've got, you know, replacements, and just in general, these games are starting to creep up. Street Fighter 0 and 02, while there are a lot of copies out there, it is slowly starting to sneak up there in price, and, you know, like I said, I just wanted to make sure I had my backups now while I still could get them cheap. Alrighty, next up we got Puzzle Bobble 2X, or as we know in the United States, Bust a Move 2. Now this is the 2X version, which has some additional features, including a level and design editor. Someone's gonna have to tell me in the comments, did North America get a copy of this? I didn't seem to be able to find if, you know, there's a Saturn version of this in North America, but maybe someone can let me know in the comments. World Heroes Perfect. Now here's an SNK game I'm actually really familiar with. So I had the versions for the Super Nintendo, which would have been the original World Heroes and World Heroes 2. I never played the World Heroes 2 Jet version, but World Heroes Perfect is the last game in this series, which is truly unfortunate because I absolutely love this game, and Captain Kidd, that's my boy. Alright, back into this box we go, and let's see what kind of goodies we can find. Man, there's still a decent amount of stuff in here. Alright, King of Fighters 95. So, I know I previously had mentioned that, you know, I don't know a ton about the King of Fighters series for the Saturn, and I haven't really played it much, but I can tell you that this is a very unique game. It's unique for one reason in particular, well, many reasons, but one in particular. It's the only game that I'm aware of that uses both a CD-ROM in tandem with a ROM cartridge. This game is unusable without the specific ROM cartridge that comes with it. It's just one of those things that you just don't see very often, and honestly, we would never see anything like this today, but it made it the definitive version for home consoles, so that's something pretty unique about it. I'm excited to dive into King of Fighters 95, and honestly dive into the entire King of Fighters series on the Saturn. I grew up playing mostly Capcom stuff, so this is going to be a nice transition and something completely different that I can go ahead and sink my teeth into. Well, the only thing left, I guess, at this point is to take a look at the next one, which is King of Fighters 96. So the interesting thing about this one is there's actually an option in here to play this game in English, which is actually really, really nice. So clearly I'll be doing that. In addition to that, they also kind of redid the character sprites, and they were completely redrawn, and some of the commands were completely, you know, changed up to do some of the special moves and power moves, which makes it kind of interesting. The game runs on the 1 meg cart, so that's going to be required in order to play it. But yeah, I mean, similar to some of the others, I'm just excited to get myself into this series and, you know, play myself some King of Fighters. Alright, we're finally making a dent on this box, and we're finally getting near the end here. Whew, feel like I've been unboxing this for quite some time, but anyway, the next game up over here is going to be X-Men vs. Street Fighter. So I already spoke about this game a little bit earlier, but hey, that was a loose copy, and this one's complete with the 4 meg cart and the entire works, so I figure I might as well give you guys an opportunity to take a look at this one as well, which is, you know, obviously one you want. I got this one specifically for a buddy, so, you know, hey, everyone needs a copy of this game. It's completely awesome. Alright, we're coming to the end of this box finally, and everything left in here is not Sega Saturn related. Feel like I've been going at this for a while, my arms are getting sore, but this is an Indigo Game Boy Advance player. This is exclusive to Japan. These were not made in the United States. The only color we got was black. In Japan they got silver, indigo, orange, and black. So if you're ever looking for your matching Game Boy Advance player, if you have one of those colors, you got to go to Japan to get it. Phew, man, what a workout. Anyway, we're down to our last item, and, you know, I saved the best for last. This is the Piece de Resistance. This is one of those things that, honestly, I've just been wanting for a really long time. I've got a pretty extensive Gamecube hardware collection, which I'll have to do a video on at some point, but anyway, I've been wanting one of these for a really long time, so time to go ahead and share what it is. Alright, well, what you're looking at here is a Symphonic Green, or Tales of Symphonia Gamecube. So this is the one without the emblem on the top. It's just got the Tales of Symphonia colors, or the Symphonic Green color. This is a DOL 001 with the digital port. Has the Game Boy Advance player on it, and I gotta be honest with you, this thing is in fantastic condition. I mean, like, it's really green and there's no yellowing on it. I was a little nervous because the listing I bought it from, you know, had mentioned that it had a little bit of yellowing to it, but I don't see any on this thing. This thing looks awesome. So let me know, guys, how'd I do in the comments? Did I do good? Did I not do good? What else should I be looking to get? It was a lot of fun doing this video, and I gotta be honest, I do tend to import quite a few things from Japan, so if there's anything else, or if you'd be interested in me doing another video like this again, please let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to check out some of the other videos that I have on both the Gamecube and the Saturn. There's a whole ton of them, including all kinds of cool modifications that you can do. But that's it for now, guys. See you on the next one.